Let's get this thing cracking, man. Let's get this thing cracking. All right, let's get some work in. Let's go. Let's beat up on Free Shoes University. I hate these jokers. Let's go ahead and play ball, man.
Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Noles will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. The flash, the style, the swagger, these two really define an era of great college football, and it's always fun to see them square off.
So well put, Reese. I mean, two flashy programs, and when they're rocking, they're rocking. The state of Florida's rocking. Everybody's wanting to go to Miami and Florida State. This is a big one, Palmer.
Yeah, and David, you and I can appreciate this because we were playing back in the day when these two programs really had it rolling. They had so much NFL talent, speed on the field, it seemed like each and every year. And this was a game that always seemed to determine the national championship picture at the end of the year.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Martinez. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Leads it with the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida, Florida State and Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1951.
Makes the grab on the left. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So Florida State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan to support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in their recent history, but this team back in the day, man, dope was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
Grab behind the line. It's Green. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We're accustomed to seeing close, hard-fought games in this series, but last time they met, it was only the Seminoles doing the punching as they knocked out Miami.
Man, they were throwing haymakers, they were throwing combinations, and Miami had no answer for it. Right from the opening bell, David, Florida State jumped all over.
And you got to brag about it for a year. And it is so sweet. In-state, the state of Florida, both so talented, 5 stars everywhere in that state. All of them looking at this game. Can they do it again?
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the back. At midfield, he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. A 3rd down play to get the quarter started. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Looking for a deep man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, no! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Canes headed quickly to the line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes the connection. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
And the Canes have a 1st down. No huddle offense to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. He'll put the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Pulls it in. He steps out of bounds, but it will... down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll go to the ground. And how about That interior defense stuffing the run for nothing.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. Don't have timing, and as a result now, 4th down.
And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. On 1st and 10 from the 38. He leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, the running back has it. 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
The give is to Williams. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Wake Forest rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Winston-Salem. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away past incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David's got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football.
Fires and picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big defensive back going up and getting the interception. Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Third down play from the gun. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that.
They'll try to pop the draw. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, Miami, Florida State is must-see TV, and today is no different. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Quick strike complete. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that can change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinator seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, and you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
The Canes with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Hines is tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
When they pick up the first against zone coverage, the biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Using the quick game. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
The snap sets up the throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
He lets it fly. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Complete to the right. Oh, look out. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the half. Touchdown, Florida State. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner is stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Throwing right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Shakes off the tackler. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Seminole. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes... game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going over the top. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick. Great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Got enough space. Touchdown, no. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
Does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis.